Matchup here in Week 17, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Toronto Thunder. Started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell, and we are underway on a Monday night. And no return here to start. Yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Steeler defense. This one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Howell throwing on third down here. That's out wide here for Robinson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 24. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Again, it's Harris on second down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
That's caught by Chosen. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5. Harris running straight ahead. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. But you look at this defense. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Second down, here's Pickett. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Pickett sets up play action. Complete to Washington. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
From the 8, they've got it first and goal. And Pickett going to move his guys around. Looking to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throw left side, complete. That's Johnson. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Pickett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. Boswell's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Throwing here, Howell. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group...
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Completes this one to Pickens. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first down.
And now the rookie's free. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as they used to be, huh?
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Howell. Now a short one to Gesicki, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Checks this one down to Robinson. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Robinson will try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it.
How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside.
As a guy who plays left tackle, doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. Pickett now from the gun here. That's into the hands of Chosen. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Looking to throw, Pickett. This is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
On 1st down, Howell. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Sly able to put this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And he stopped immediately there.
And what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Pickett now on 1st down. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Wilson with a 1st down carry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Pickett changing the play. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Boswell's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. Al down to throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. Down the sideline he goes. And finally down at the 32-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Back to throw, Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 22 yards there, a first down. Now Pickett. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's
their turn now to go out and try and get some points. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 3rd down and 1. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he's got room. Now inside the 25. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 16-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Powell. A throw left side caught here by the tight end Bates. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. They'll run with Robinson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Steelers 10-yard line.
Little bootleg here. Howell. They'll roll him out right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Pickett back to throw. They got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Pickett will look to throw it here. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Boswell's kick is good. And with it, they have taken the lead. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
Offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd down and a yard. Back to throw. Howell. Complete. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now they go play action with Howell. That one downfield for Dotson. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for the touchdown. Jahan Dotson, 48 yards. And the Thunderbirds have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Nixon now from his end zone. And bulldozing his way through.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to... Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Touchdown! Antonio Gibson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to Toronto. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
He gets it complete to Harris. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Howell from the gun. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there, and it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And Howell will throw it. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Robinson up the middle. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On the give, here's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case. touchdown! 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Thunderbirds get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Nixon now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a two-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
2nd and 10. It's Pickett again. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Randy, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Robinson going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense knows, they're well aware that they're down 2 scores, and they figure this is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it. Nice job on 1st and goal to push them the other way, but they have to be thinking takeaway right here.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Thunderbirds extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Flush to his right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Pickett to throw on first down. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Pickett back to the air on second down. That ball caught. It's chosen. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Pickett. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Toronto, they improved to 14.